and we are bringing it on back. The two winners of the previous ones, we're gonna have to see. It's Yeast and Haze. Oh, I just got thrown off by the Palatine. I was like, oh, that's just a little weird, but we'll have to see how the changes up and the quicks of the tempo. Both of them can utilize those platforms and as well as interesting little setup, but gotta be real careful of it as a light character as well. But Haze, you know, used to the danger close situations and as well as attack chasing, starting off with some great reads, leading to a nice amount of damage.
I gotta say, for as classic a stage as it is, I feel like I don't see Battlefield at all anymore. So it's nice to see two characters. Whoa. Okay, nice to see two characters, both of which who can utilize all these platforms, actually duking it out on a stage like this. I love it.
Yeah, and it's one of those characters, especially like you usually worry with Brawler, you're like, I don't really want to have access, give this character access to platforms, especially like a tri-plat setup, but excellent stuff on there. Haze sweeping it up. That up tilt, that was close to being real deadly, but didn't land on the top platform, so we'll be maintaining that safety. Try to call it out with an up smash, but once again, utilizing that pressure and checkmate, getting sent up to the skies with a flurry of punches.
You just gotta love it. We saw so much of this before the break, and now we just get to see more of it. Me Brawler is crazy, and now we have a character that summons one of the craziest items in the game with the banana, and does basically the exact same thing to Me Brawler, but doesn't kill as early. It's great. I love it.
And also, it just makes it so that the ability to just whip punish from so much farther, it just becomes a little toxic, and it's something to worry about. But what a call out by Haze. Haze even nodding their own head. He was just like, yeah, I'm feeling myself.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna do that. I knew I was gonna hit you with the up smash. You probably wouldn't have died to this if you were on the ground, but you came and challenged me on my platform, so you were going to lose for that. Dude, okay.
That was disgusting.
Ghost of the Pyramid Scheme coming back out for a second there.
Oh my goodness.
I thought they patched that Infinite.
For real. Got a little fancy with it and just shimmies on over. And I am not dealing with that ledge trap potential you have on there, but great little color on that roll. But can you finish it off? You could be real deadly on there, but excellent usage of the flurry punch. And oh no, multi-hit curse!
Slipping out. It's like, oh, that Yink up smash. Although Yink also works. Any of the multi-hit up smashes, there's such an opportunity to slip out of it, but there's no slipping out of the double fister. Haze. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut. God damn it. I'm going on Twitter. All right.
What did you say?
You know what? It's been great casting tonight, folks. It's time for me to just leave.
It's so over. Oh, this is so cool. Like, this is literally those combo sequences where we're literally just saying like disgusting noises, because like that's what we're watching. It's just a sequence that's not okay.
A series of disgusted noises.
Ew. Oh man. But we'll have to see how Yeast is able to just kind of snap back from that one. Try to get this lead on forward. There's still a platform to play with, but missing out on that empty top. Been a little bit of reward, but that movement game by Haze, continuing it on forward and playing around with it, getting rewarded quite well. And I love these quick up smashes as well.
I think the swap over to Hollow Bastion makes a lot of sense, especially because you were the one who did not get the benefit of the top platform the last game. Instead, you were the one made the victim of it. So you could still kill pretty early with some Thrupper combos, just like that, especially with a light character like Diddy Kong. So I think you're pretty happy to sit pretty in Hollow Bastion.
Oh, and missing the command grab, unfortunately. So we'll have to see what you can do, but it's so hard to escape from the ledge trap setups that Diddy Kong has, but Yeast able to find a way to get out, but that roll forced out there. Haze was 2 steps ahead and go ahead and finishes the job. So unfortunately for Yeast, not able to get too much percent off getting that first stock, so it's evened up quite a bit, but instantly gets rewarded with a nice bit of damage. Having to really respect the neutral and try to utilize that Thrupper and as well as the dash attack. Both those tools can do real wonders, and trying to cut off and whiff punish, well, see what can be done. It's Haze. Both of them fighting tooth and nail.
Haze has to kind of take a back foot here, it seems like. Yeast has really gotten a good lead going in this stock, and it's possibly due to the swap in stages, but also just a lot of good momentum coming out at the moment. And you're seeing Yeast really good also, it's particularly at these dash shields. Coming in, putting up the shield, which is protecting very well against the side Bs that we've been seeing Haze throw out a lot tonight.
They've been doing real wonders on this matchup so far, but trying to execute with that back air doesn't rebound there, and holding onto that shield for dear life will not get hit with that mock punch. Instead, it's going to be the double punch from Haze, trying to get away with it. A lot of rage on this one, so Yeast has got to play a little bit of patience, expecting the roll. This time it's going to be a neutral get up, will not be rushing anything on forward, but the down tilt's such a safe, ridiculously good move. Diddy Kong's just full of those, but gets called out. That's way too close.
Down tilt can be spaced properly to do that kind of thing, but that was not even close, and the explosion causing some shenanigans with the super armor. Haze definitely fighting on the back foot right now, and Yeast is looking to take more. Did burn the double jump, didn't quite have the window to get the thrupper, just slightly off, and Haze able to slip out, but will we be lucky again?
That was some good DI to get away from that platform set that potentially could have been it, but in the air with that trap, doesn't guess right on the second time, and yep, that move is ridiculously safe when it's the late hitbox, and even has the conscious to go for the charge up to make sure you get that stock. Yeast, even it up, it's gonna be a 1-1 count.
And that's been 2 games in a row taken by smash attacks. I feel like you don't see that a lot.
Like one of those things where you just kind of expect, like, oh, it's gonna be that really nice hidden forward smash, but no, it's just gonna be the what is it, the bicycle kick? Cool little thing.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, Brawler is just better Mario and Fox put together.
2, 1, go!
Go. All right, side B again. We're going back to Battlefield.
Weimers is like, I'm not even appealing that with a statement. I am not.
We're moving on.
Oh man, but Haze might be moving on to his next stock at this point. Eating 91 at the start, potentially gonna be taken out there. Has to hold on for dear life. Holding on, trying to react to it. But Yeast, my goodness, starting off this strong with the momentum off of that win, trying to continue on forward and get even a repeat. Finishing off, trying to finish it with the up social. See what can we do. Haze just needs to just get the pace down to what they're comfortable with.
I think Yeast is being a little bit aggressive with the up smashes from time to time. You kind of, I think I've seen this a little bit from Yeast at this point. It's a bit of a pattern. Yeast wants a kill and they want it with a specific option, and you will just see him throw it out like 2 or 3 times in a row.
It's like,
but it works out.
Yeah, it's like I have positive reinforcement. I was like, hey, I got 2 stocks last game with this one spectacular move. You will not. Number 3 will shock you on that kind of. Oh no, multi-hits. Why? It is not favoring Haze today. My goodness, especially in this setup. Some real good movement on there from both sides. Just has to really respect it, and it really sucks that Haze has to be the one that's approaching. It feels like Haze is able to do so much better when you're able to just kind of be on the whiff punishing, and then Yeast is having a field day with this.
It almost feels like Yeast has been using the banana better than Haze has sometimes. Like, we're seeing the banana almost as frequently, but these up smashes are coming out just as frequently too. And for one player, it's really working out. For the other, the game does not like the fact that you have multi-hits.
Yeah, just saying, like, yeah, you tried it. You're trying to do all this stuff, but everything is just working out for Yeast. And finally, the up smash, the multi-hits actually coming in clutch. This time, with the last hit, able to secure that stock. So Haze gonna have to work some magic on this one. A full stock down, and has to play up to see what can be done. And this is an excellent way to make that statement, but gets punished instantly, but now comes down with the dare, making that statement. Both of them fighting super aggressively.
I love 2 brawlers going at each other. But Yeast finally getting the utilization of that top platform. You are dead to rights, my friend. And even on Haze's counter pick, that is a pretty dominant win for Yeast.
Oh, literally, you can just hear like the sad music start playing when you land on that top platform. Like, it's over. You're gonna get grabbed. You can't be in that situation. But thankfully, it's a best of 5, so you got more things to work with. You got more time You got more of that magic and staying on. No, not. Is it staying on Battlefield? Were they on?
Staying on Battlefield. Haze
Yeah.
did not have another counter pick in mind, just kept it going. And hey, maybe something in the works that we don't know about. Maybe it's just going to be a run back, but right now, 15 seconds in, ever so slightly working out better for Yeast at the moment. Or not Yeast, Haze at the moment.
And if there's someone you're gonna trust with like piloting a character as well as understanding it, it's gonna be Haze. That shouldn't kill, right? Oh no.
It should. What if it did, though? Like, what if it did?
Oh no. Why?
Just as a thought, what if it did?
Oh no, I cannot believe this. It just hurts to watch. You just watch it land on the platform and you're like, it's over. There's nothing you can do except watch. At the same time, if you're Yeast, you're real happy about that one, getting a huge lead like that one, because every single time Haze is kind of forced to play the approach game, it's been a lose factor, and we'll have to see what can be done. Haze needs to make sure this stock is clean, Weimer.
100%. Really can't afford to lose too much more percent here either, because if you do, then you're getting a lot closer to that, but it kills. So, you know, now you're at 66 and you are like a hit away from it killing, so you really got to be careful. Haze does not have any momentum at this point. It is all in the hands of Yeast, and Yeast swinging wide but can afford to at the moment. Then again, the up smash just falling short for Haze is finally going to be able to pick it up with the back air, but how much more can you do this late into your second stock?
And being forced to just air dodge awkwardly like that one, you either get on stage or you lose stage control for safety, and that's just a coin flip that Yeast is just gonna win every single time. Was right on the tech option, but not the right spacing and missing a grab. Patiently waiting though, doesn't get hit up, and that up smash was real close to landing, but you kind of talked about earlier how well the banana was working out for Yeast. It seems that way as well. It seems like Yeast is grabbing this a lot more, gets caught slipping, my goodness.
It's so good. You are just stuck there, man. You cannot do anything about it. And you respawn back down, and the only thing you're greeted with is a nice little pile driver to give you 20%, because it does that much damage.
He needs it. And yeah, right through the banana as well. Monkey flip, be damned. Yeast is just like, yeah, and look at that, once again, just grabbing the banana. Brawler having that mobility to kind of keep on forward. Ugh! What would have a deadly situation. And here's the worst part about Haze, just like you have to make this comeback happen, but also you are at lethal percent.
Yeah. One up air, one up tilt, you're done. One down throw even, which you can see Yeast is looking for. We are now kind of slipping out of that percent a little bit, which makes it be more comfortable, but even still you aren't getting secured kills that you need. But Yeast, the easiest kill confirm in the world. 3-1, moving on to Grands.
Just can constantly fish for it safely. Like, there's not really much Haze can do, just contest those kind of things, and real good stuff on Yeast. Like, I was a little worried. I felt like that when Haze won that game, I was like, wow, that was just like a really dominant win. It felt like it was like a repeat of just Yeast not being able to kind of get in. But just all of a sudden, Yeast, you know, just like Red, rising up from the depths and just be forming into a really spectacular thing, because that was just a crazy like turn of the switch, like that counter pick, and then after that Haze just like, okay, well, let me go back on my comfort stage, and all of a sudden it felt like that this was just Yeast saying, yeah, no, there's a reason why people don't like taking me to the stage.
Yeah, Battlefield is kind of nutty for me, Brawler. God, that was so clean. Ugh. Yeah, exactly what you were saying about, you know, game one looking disgustingly good for Haze, but Yeast coming alive right after that, getting the one game on Hollow Bastion to steal all momentum from Haze. And even though the counter pick went back to the stage that worked so well, never found that momentum again.
It's just real hard to, and it felt like that. It felt like that Haze wasn't used to seeing a character that's mobile enough to contest the banana. Like, just kind of kept throwing up there willy-nilly, and then Yeast was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just grab it, and like, look at this. Yeah, the curse of the top platform. My goodness.
Yeah, never letting me Brawler take you to Battlefield again.
You could have, like, maybe small Battlefield might have been a better pick, or...
I think it probably would have been, but even then, I don't know with Diddy. Diddy, it's such a specific choice. You have to imagine Town was probably banned off. I'm assuming the bigger stages were what got the bans.
But I'm just like, that top platform was just doing Haze no favors at all. Like, at least the side platforms, a lot of great stuff were able to happen, great usage of the banana and tech chasing. But this top platform, it's gotten Haze killed so many times.
I think Haze was a little bit more focused on that first game and getting that up smash, which was such a factor in the dominance of that game one.